Hey girl, we are back at it with another quickie series. This time it is waist and side glute, side booty, whatever you want to call it, side peach. And ankle weights are optional, so if you want them, grab them and meeting me on your back. Coming all the way down onto your back, just bring your feet out to like a little diamond sumo shape. So heels to the width of your mat if you're using one, toes out wide. And just start to lift your hips and lower. Exhale, lift, press into the heels, squeeze the glutes and lower. Now I have been vibing these quickie series because you can get them done and dusted. You can enjoy the day and you're not left super sweaty, which means you don't have to have a shower after. Fun fact. Now let's go for 10. Keep pressing into the heels as you open the knees. 5. We're gonna hold up in 4, 3, 2, on 1, can you hold, lift the hips a little bit high. We're gonna drive the knees in, drive the knees out, lower halfway. Lift, knees come in, knees come out, lower halfway. Find your pace and really start to feel this with your breath. So exhale, lift, squeeze the glutes, knees come in and lower, inhale halfway. Lift and lower. 5 more. 4. Let's go 3. 2. On 1, hold, knees come in, knees come out. So keep the hips high here and start to really draw the ribs down. So we're trying to keep the hips high, squeezing the glutes. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, knees come out wide, little pulses, up and down, 10. Make them small and controlled. Come back to your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower through the hips. Keep the knees exactly where they are. Hands are coming behind your head. Now can you find your crunch and lift opposite elbow to knee, back to center. It doesn't matter what leg, we're gonna change, and back. So opposite knee to elbow and back. Lift and back. Keeping the feet wide and aiming to lift head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Three more. 2. On 1, lower everything down, lift your hips, come back to center, opposite knee to elbow, both sides, and then lower the head, lift your hips. So adding a little bit of combo, a little bit of coordination for the body, and that's what Pilates is all about. Slow and controlled, precise movements. So back yourself and gift yourself this time just for you. Can get a little bit higher each time with the crunch, with the bridge. Start to feel everything switch on. We're here for 3 more. Last 2. We're gonna just find the knee to elbow. On 1, lower the hips, just go opposite elbow to knee. We're here for 5, 4. Let's go 3, 2. On 1, lower the head, lower the feet. Now start to heel and toe the feet all the way together. So the toes and the heels are connected. Hands can stay exactly where they are. We're gonna find your bridge and we're gonna lower. We're gonna find your bridge and lower. If you prefer your hands to be down by your side, please take it. So now your inner thighs, your heels, ankle bones are connecting. And next time we lift, hold. We're gonna open the knees out wide, come back to center and lower. Lift, open knees out, back to center and lower. Aiming to keep the soles of your feet planted down as much as you can so we can really get into the side glutes here. Lift, open, back and lower. Lift, open, back and lower. 5. Lift a little bit higher each time if you can. Let's go 3. Last 2. On 1, can you hold your hips high, just the knees open and close. Hip bones to the sky, ribs come down. Squeezing the glutes for 5, 4, we're gonna open the knees in 3. In 2, open the knees on 1, little pulses, keep the feet down and just squeeze through the glutes. Maybe connect the hands to the glutes, give them some love. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, connect the knees and then lower the hips. From here, open the knees out wide and bring the hands back behind the head. So the soles of the feet are touching, knees are out wide. Take a full breath in. Exhale as you find your crunch. Inhale as you lower. Exhale as you find your crunch. Inhale as you lower. Now can you start to reach the left hand to the right knee and then back. Reach the right hand to the left knee and back. So we're crossing the body with the knees out wide. And really reach the fingertips up and away from the body. Let's go 5, 4, 3. We're gonna hold in 2. On 1, hold to whatever side you are. Little pulses up and back. 10. Keep the shoulders off the mat if you can. 5, we go to the other side in 4, 3, 2. On 1, connect the hand behind the head. Opposite hand reaches towards the knee for 10. Think about really cinching in through the waist. 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, lower the head, lower the hand. Bring the hands by your side. Last round of bridges. Keep the feet super glued together. And we're gonna lift the hips and lower. So your knees are out wide. We're sending the hips to the sky and lower. So we're pressing into the outer edges of your heels, of your feet. Lots of bridges today. So get into the glutes, get them nice and fired up, and let's go for 5. 4, we're gonna add a combo in 3. In 2, on 1, can you hold? Bring the knees in, knees come out, and lower. Lift, knees come in, knees come out, and lower. Now the knees don't have to touch. I know it can feel weird with the feet connected, so just do what you can. Do what makes sense. 3 more. Really feel the glutes squeezing together. Last one, can you hold? Knees come in, knees come out, knees come in, knees come out. Keep the hips high. 5, 4. We're gonna pulse, knees out in 3. In 2, draw the ribs in 1, keep the hips high, little pulses up and back. Keep the feet connected. 10. Come back to your happy place. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, lower everything down and start to extend the legs really long here and just take a little shake out. Bring the hands behind the head. Take a full breath in. And as you breathe out, can you lift your left leg and right hand and then lower everything down? We go the opposite way. So left hand, right leg and back. So we're crossing the body as we lift the leg and lower slowly. Exhale as you lift. Inhale, lower slowly. Now we're aiming to use your waist here, so really reach the hand away from the body on the diagonal, up and back. Let's go 3. Last 2. Can you hold on 1? Doesn't matter what leg is lifted, hold. Now reach. Can you lift the opposite leg to the sky and lower, hover. Lift, lower and hover. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower and hover for 5. You're doing so well. Stay with me. This is 3. Last 2. Both legs to the sky on 1. Changing sides, opposite hand to the thigh. We're going to lower, inhale, exhale, lift. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift. Keep both shoulders off the mat if you can. Point the toes. 5 more. 4. We have a surprise in 3. Let's go 2. On 1, both legs to the sky. Grab a hold of your left calf and lower your right leg and then change. Keeping the crunch, can you tuck the chin to the chest just a little bit more as you scissor the legs? Taking a little stretch. You might like to speed it up a little bit, make it nice and fluid for 10, 9, 8, 5 more, 4, this is 3, knees are coming into the chest, in 2, knees come into the chest on 1, take a little rock side to side, hands come under your thighs, and then can you start to rock and roll yourself up. Crossing the ankles over, we're going to come into a 4-point kneel. Hands come onto the shoulders, knees under the hips. Drop the belly, eye gaze forward as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, tuck the chin to the chest and dome. One more like this, drop the belly, eye gaze forward, breathe in. And as you breathe out, dome through the upper back. Finding somewhere between the two, can you start to bring your right knee to the back of your left and then donkey kick. Right knee to the sky. Now you can flex the foot, you can point the toe, but I just want you to focus on curtsy lunge to donkey kick. So knee stays bent to the hip, to the calf. Now for this one, I like to point the toe because we will be adding a little bit of side action in a second. So let's go 3. Last 2. On 1, can you hold? Can you bring it to the right elbow and then we bring it back? So we bring it to the right elbow and then curtsy lunge. Now you can start to move a little bit with the arms. We're getting the side body involved. So tap and tap, tap and tap. Think about the right knee coming a little bit higher than the elbow, so towards the tricep. Five, 4, keeping the knee up, 3, let's go 2. Now on 1, right knee stays up. We're gonna come down onto your left elbow. And we're gonna extend the right leg long and then tap it into the hand or tap it into the elbow. So you come in and lengthen, come all the way in and lengthen. So working through your waist, working through your glute. 5, 4, let's go 3. We're gonna pulse the right leg in 2. On 1, hold your right leg long. Now little lift, little lower, little pulses for 10. Drawing the belly button in. This is 5, 4, 3, 2. We're keeping leg lifted on 1. Now come back onto your hands. Right knee comes into the left elbow and then we're extending it out to the right. Into the elbow, extend it on an angle. So rather than coming right behind you, bring it out to the side to work through the side glute here. In and lengthen. In and lengthen. Come back to your space. Sending your body all the love because I know you can do this shape. 5 more. 4. We're gonna pulse it out in 3. Let's go 2. On 1, bring the right leg out to the right, little pulses up and down for 5, 4, 3, 2. On 1, bring the knee in. Take a little shake out through the shoulders and just make your way down onto your forearms. There's not many breaks in this class because we're getting out of the way. Take a full breath in and as you breathe out, start to find your high or your forearm plank. From here, we're gonna knock the knees over to one side, hip comes down, back to center, knees to the other side. So we're finding your little hip dips here, side to side. Rotating through the heels, keeping the toes connected to the earth. And this shape always gets me the most. I don't know why, maybe I need to practice my planks, but it humbles me very quickly. So we're here for 5, 4, let's go 3, last 2, on 1, come back to center and just hold for 10. Come back to your breath. I know you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Drop the knees. Coming onto your hands. We're going straight to the other side. From here, it is the left knee that hooks behind the right, and then donkey kick. Left knee, donkey kick. Bring your awareness to your left glute as you start to squeeze it up and back. Squeeze and back. Adding the knee to the elbow in 3, in 2, on 1, hold. Hook the knee over to the elbow and then back behind the calf. Towards the elbow and back. Now you can move with this shape. Just get a little bit more into the waist. So really feel into this movement. Exhale, elbow and knee connect, or maybe back of the tricep. Quick but effective. So we're here for 5. Let's go 4, 3, 2, on 1, hold the left knee. Come down onto your right elbow. We're going to extend the leg long, tap the knee in. Extend it long and tap. How high can you keep the knee? Maybe even towards the armpit, and then shoot the toe long. Really cinching in through the waist for 5, 4, we're going to pulse your left leg in 3, in 2, on 1, can you hold little lift, little lower. 5, 4, we're keeping leg lifted in 3, in 2, hold it on 1. Come back to both your hands. Hug the left knee in to the right elbow and then out to the left. Hug it in, out. So we're using your waist and your side glute here. Bring it in and exhale, lengthen long onto an angle, so on the left hand side. Draw the belly button in as you come in and then extend the leg long. Say hello to your glutes, let them talk to you as they're just telling you how strong they're becoming for 5. We're nearly here with this shape for 4, holding and pulsing in 3. Let's go 2, on 1, hold it out to the left, little pulses up. 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, come down. Take a child's pose. Take a full breath in and let it all go as you breathe out. Walking your hands back towards your knees and just coming to take a quick seat. Class is done and we're just going to take a quick stretch to release the glutes. So take a seat with your knees nice and bent, hands come behind you, and just hook your right ankle over your left knee. And then you can always shorten the distance between your heel and your glute on the left hand side, or to start to drive the right knee away, maybe take a little rock. We're making a conscious choice to come back to your internal space. Releasing any tension on this breath out. And then inhale, just changing sides. Left ankle over the right knee. You can walk the right foot in, or you can just start to guide the left knee away from the body. Depending on how tight your glutes are, your hips are, just listen to the body and move accordingly. Releasing, creating more space on your breath out, and just releasing the legs, finding a seated position, whatever it is, whatever feels really comfortable. Bring the hands down by the side. Take a full breath in and let it all go. Let your practice soak in as you breathe out. I'm huffing and puffing. I hope you enjoyed the class. Please let me know in the comments if you have any requests, prop requests, theme classes, whatever it is. I'm always here to listen. And in case no one has told you today, I'm so proud of you and I love you. See you next time. Mwah.